One of the most popular fighters in British history.
Wow. Now, let me find out exactly what's going on with Trump. Is Trump that lit up the entire Twitter phone? They saying the White House spent more than $27,000 in taxpayers' money to track news stories in March. Just to monitor the news stories, they spent 27,000 of the taxpayer money, and that was in March. Payments are apparently approved on the day after the major development of Stormy Daniels. I don't know. They said I'm gonna see where they got you, where they got it from. The money was paid to TV Eyes, a company that monitors media coverage in print, TV, and radio. On March 7th, Daniels launched a lawsuit to free her from a non-disclosure agreement with President Donald Trump on March 6th. Federal procedures documents do not specify which stories the monitoring service was asked to track. They said TV Eyes had contracts with the Obama White House as well, but the $27,000 spent by the Trump administration is the largest amount the executive office has ever spent on the company. There is no doubt that the White House would be interested in the reactions of the media news after the Stormy Daniels lawsuit broke. The story not only has legal ramifications, but it potentially exposed the embarrassing details of the president's private life. A week and a half before the election, Donald Trump's personal attorney paid an adult film actress named Stormy Daniels to keep quiet about their alleged relationship. Then, when he was then candidate Trump. No, this is actual reports. They got the company and everything that they made the payments to. So I guess this is what they have to file. They whenever they make these payments, they said Obama did the same thing, but it was never this much money. This is a record, $27,000 in a month, and it started on March the 7th, the day after Stormy Daniels made her agreement with President Trump. That's a lot of taxpayer money for 1 month just to monitor. But they don't say it was for Stormy Daniels, but it's the very next day after that story broke. So he would have to explain that 27,000 of taxpayers' money just going to. That's crazy. Like bet they want to impeach him. Like Betty, they won't impeach him. No, he's not gonna get impeached. Impeaching that they don't even do that no more. They try to get him to step down now before they go through that process. What happened to the Mueller investigation? Well, the Mueller investigation is still going. To me, it's like the Kenneth Starr investigation. Kenneth Starr investigation. All we saw Kenneth Starr do was get out of one car and go into another car. That's all you saw Kenneth Starr doing. Here's Kenneth Starr. Kenneth Starr. Kenneth Starr didn't do anything. He faded away. Nobody knew who Kenneth Starr was until they were investigating Clinton, who was guilty of sin, but well, the thing is, it's all third party. It's all circumstantial. Now, if they ask my personal opinion, of course, There's no way Trump would have won Michigan. So once he won Michigan by the now amounts he won Michigan by, something was fishy. I knew something was fishy. There's no way that he was going to win Michigan. That's a shock. But by that much, that margin, that's a red flag right there. I was like, something's wrong. This is Michigan. You just can't walk in there and get that many votes in Michigan. It just don't make sense. So something was wrong. Michigan was the one that really did it for me. Michigan is the biggest Muslim state in the entire United States of America. Michigan. That is the biggest Muslim state. There is no way Donald Trump was going to get that many. I don't care how much they hated Philly. There was no way they were going to get that large of votes for Michigan. That don't make any sense. So something happened. Now, whether they can prove it, that's the biggest. That's the biggest what if. My thing is, I don't think neither one should be president. I definitely don't want Hillary in there, and I definitely think Trump don't know what he's doing as president. Yeah, Mueller is just another Kenneth Starr. We don't know where he's going to go with the investigation. It doesn't look like anything. Oh, they're gonna milk this for years. They're not trying to wrap this up. What are you talking about? Trump will be in the office probably 3 years by the time this investigation gets wrapped up. They accused him of donating to charities, and then he received the donations right back. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's because the Clintons were one of the first ones to turn being a politician into a business. See, Jackie Kennedy Onassis was the first one to really do this. A lot of people don't realize it, but Jackie Kennedy Onassis was the first one. She was the one that was buying all the furniture that you saw in the White House, all the vintage furniture, all those things she was buying. She was upgrading the White House and making it classy and putting a lot of different things in the White House when she was there. She brought value to the place. So now all that stuff is worth a lot of money. So when she left the White House and all the things that, they had in the Kennedy room and all this stuff, that's why it's so much value into it. She was buying all these things and drawing it up. And then she went on television and she was showing it off. And that's when being the first lady, most first ladies, like you didn't even see them. They were all the way in the back somewhere. You didn't see them. But with Jackie Kennedy on NASA was out, she was on TV showing off the White House, all the stuff she bought and upgraded the place. So right, she did that. So when he died, and they were just like, "Okay, this what you do," and she was like, "Nope, we ain't doing it that way. We gonna march him all the way down the street. We gonna have it all like a big homecoming for him." She made it, and now they do that for all the presidents. That never been done before. All the stuff they did, never done until Kennedy did it. But that was Jackie's idea. They didn't want to because at the time they were fearing it was like that there were more shooters. They showed that on Madden. They showed the episode with Jackie going through the White House and all the women were mesmerized. Yeah, but it gave her a statue, but she had to fight the federal government. The government was telling her, like, look, we got to protect you. We can't have you. It's a serial killer still out there. Mhm.
Why y'all keep piling stuff on top of this stuff? And just why somebody just dump it?
I just dumped it. I'm gonna dump it again after the fight.
No, it ain't been dumped today. I see stuff
No,
out
it ain't
there.
been dumped today. I said I'll do it.
I
I'm gonna do
know,
it
I
after
know,
the
but I'm
fight.
saying it feels upset. I'm looking for the remote control. You said
Probably. Oh yeah, the Clintons been gave that back. No, she turned it into a business. That's why Jackie Kennedy Onassis didn't have any money. You gotta understand, when she came out of the White House, he was murdered. So she was out of the public light. She had stayed in the house. She wasn't coming from a very wealthy family. So she was basically secluded. So while she was raising the kids, she learned how to, do interviews. She hired a writer to write a book. She turned herself into a business. And this is what Hillary Clinton modeled herself after. And said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. And now you've seen the Obamas do the same thing. They turned they were the richest to ever come out of the White House. Clintons were after the fact. Most presidents, when they come out of the White House, they go into retirement and that's it. They playing golf. Not the Clintons. They start doing tours, start taking donations, set up a charity where they can just get donated from all over the place. Russia, here, all over the place. Michelle Obama has the #1 gardening book, and everybody's got her gardening book. Michelle Obama has the #1 gardening book. How to grow your garden and grow natural fruits. Everybody went out and bought it. It's on the top shelf, selling shelf. You got that book, Mom? Michelle Obama, her gardening book, how to make your garden. And
I got the other two on there.
see, they are selling these. That's how they made their fortune. Obama put out 2 books. They make it millions. They net worth is over 300 million coming out of the White House.
Yeah. We have like the programs and things. It's not Google the change seasons, uh, Easter hours. Oh, well, I guess I won't be going at all. I'm not going to the 11th one. So I won't be going at all.
In this fight with Fury, Fury's jab gave Parker a lot of trouble, and that was what Joshua wanted to kind of do.
Democrats get a break, then we suffer for 4 years. Once our turn is over. Oh my! Well, tell me this: what benefit have you gotten since you want the Democrats in there? What benefit have you got from the Democrats? Well, if you're a homeowner or a taxpayer, period, then this applies to you. Not a thing, Smokey. They worth about 5 million. Trump is another Bush. Actually, he's not. Bush is a politician. No, see, no. Bush has what they call decorum. He's a commander in chief. He just didn't know the strategy that they use is different. He's in the oil business, so that's where the majority of their money came from. But no, yeah, him and Jeb and all those guys, they grew up in a political household. He was always trying to prove to his dad. Oh, good one, Parker. Yeah. Of course. Well, Bush thing is Bush was never he he never was a smart president. No, he was not a very smart president. No, he had smart people around him. His father made sure that he had the same people around him to protect him, to make sure he was always trying to prove to his dad that he could be a better president or just as good. He's trying to win, seniors' respect. Yeah, they had to because they fell out. They weren't talking for a while he was president. Senior one, he didn't agree with him because he was there helping him in the campaign. And what Senior lost the election when they had that little promo when he went to the store and he lost to Bill Clinton and that embarrassment election. That was an embarrassment. Nobody really knew Clinton, and he just came in and stole the election because he could. The people trusted Clinton because they felt he related more to people. He was grabbing babies, hugging them, kissing them. He didn't care about nothing. Clinton is a people person. They gravitated to that. And that one clip they did with George Bush Sr. went to a grocery store and he didn't know how to ring up something on the ringer on and it wasn't his fault. The item they gave him, the barcode, was tough to scan on the thing. You heard him. Here comes the referee. he got hit with an uppercut. Let me take it down. Yeah, Clinton was on Arsenio Hall playing with that. Yep. Yep. Now you gonna split the buck. Now, yeah, people were losing it. He's giving Joshua a break. What is he lecturing them about? NWO referee. Come on, Parker. Yeah, well, you gotta look at Bill Clinton. I mean, the thing is, man, it lost him the election because he couldn't scan an item over. He and the Clinton team, they pounced on it right away. They said he lost his connection to the general public, and it cost him the election. He thought the war with Iraq, the Desert Storm, was enough to get him the election. He's like, man, I thought for sure the American people would have backed me. So he felt betrayed by the people. So that's what Junior was like. I'm gonna be the president, and I'm gonna correct this wrong. We're gonna go back to war with Iraq. Well,
Joshua's having a very hard time getting his offense out. He really is.
they paid for Bush's Yale grades. Yeah, I would believe it. I would believe it, all of it. Oh yeah, the NWO referee.
And Parker later on in the round, giving you two minutes, jab and countering, with the right hand underneath.